Well, there's smoke, there's fire, isn't there? So it doesn't surprise me. From internationalist point of view, it's great news for Samoa, and obviously they're setting up for the World Cup next year. There's no doubt about that. So the big attraction about going Samoa, obviously, is that they're going to be the first Samoan team that they believe is going to win the Rugby League World Cup. So they've set themselves up quite nicely for that. It's disappointing, obviously, from the green and gold point of view, where Payne's grown up in our system. The Australian system's already played for New South Wales. He's already played for Australia, and it's the eligibility rules comes into question again. But if you're an internationalist and you want to see more competitive games in the national space, well, then it's really good news for the Samoan team.
What's Kevin Walters thinking at this point?
He'd be disappointed. I know he knows Payne intimately, so he knows him well. He's coached him at the Broncos before, and I guess and what Kevin said is completely right. He wants players that's going to want to play and got passion for the Australian jersey. So, and obviously Payne's got this urge to represent his family. He's the Samoan side of his family. Before he finishes his rugby league career, and I'm thinking that's obviously part of the reason. And the other part is, like I mentioned before, we've got a Rugby League World Cup here in Australia next year, and over many years, obviously it's been dominated by Australia. The Kiwis have won it a couple of times as well, plus the English. So there was no other national team outside of that. So the big carrot, I guess, in all this is that they can be part of the Samoan team or the Tongan team or any of those Fijian side. We get a lot of Fijian players playing in our comp now. So it obviously it works in their favour now to be to throw that carrot out. So listen, we've got a great chance of winning the World Cup next year.
Thanks for watching. For more great content, subscribe to SEN League, your home of the greatest game of all.